Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview, Book of Ezra, Chapter 4. Let's get started now. The Book of Ezra Chapter 4 continues the story of the rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem, focusing on the opposition faced by the Jewish community from the neighboring Samaritans. This chapter highlights the challenges faced by the Jewish people as they sought to restore their religious and cultural identity in the face of opposition and adversity. It also emphasizes the importance of staying faithful to God's commandments and relying on His strength in times of difficulty. The first section of Ezra chapter 4 describes the opposition faced by the Jewish community from the neighboring Samaritans. The Samaritans offered to help rebuild the temple, but their offer was rejected by the Jewish leaders because they were not true worshippers of God. The Samaritans responded with hostility, spreading false rumors and accusations against the Jewish leaders and the rebuilding project. This section highlights the importance of discernment and wisdom in dealing with opposition and false offers of help. It also emphasizes the need for courage and perseverance in the face of hostility and false accusations. The second section of Ezra chapter 4 describes the efforts of the Samaritans to halt the rebuilding project. They wrote letters to the Persian king, Artaxerxes, accusing the Jewish people of rebellion and insurrection. This section emphasizes the importance of staying true to God's commandments and relying on His strength in times of difficulty. The Jewish leaders did not compromise their faith or their commitment to the rebuilding project, even in the face of threats and opposition. The third section of Ezra chapter 4 describes the response of the Persian king, Artaxerxes, to the accusations of the Samaritans. He ordered a halt to the rebuilding project and sent a letter to the Jewish leaders, demanding an explanation for their actions. This section highlights the vulnerability of the Jewish community and their dependence on the goodwill of their rulers. It also emphasizes the importance of diplomacy and communication in resolving conflicts and misunderstandings. The fourth section of Ezra chapter 4 describes the response of the Jewish leaders to the king's demands. They wrote a letter to the king, explaining their reasons for rebuilding the temple and their commitment to the Persian Empire. They also reminded the king of the history of Jerusalem and the Jewish people, and their faithfulness to their God. This section emphasizes the importance of staying true to one's faith and identity, even in the face of persecution and opposition. It also highlights the need for diplomacy and communication in resolving conflicts and misunderstandings. The final section of Ezra chapter 4 describes the conclusion of the matter. The Persian king, Artaxerxes, ordered a search of the royal archives and found evidence supporting the claims of the Jewish leaders. He then issued a decree allowing the rebuilding project to continue, under the supervision of the Persian officials. This section emphasizes the importance of perseverance and trust in God's faithfulness. The Jewish people faced many obstacles and challenges in the rebuilding process, but they remained faithful to God and trusted in His provision and protection. In conclusion, the Book of Ezra chapter 4 provides a detailed account of the opposition faced by the Jewish community as they sought to rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. Through this chapter, we learn the importance of discernment and wisdom in dealing with opposition and false offers of help. We also learn the need for courage and perseverance in the face of hostility and false accusations. Finally, we are reminded of the importance of staying true to God's commandments and relying on His strength in times of difficulty, as well as the significance of diplomacy and communication in resolving conflicts and misunderstandings. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.